All right, let's reset everything you think you know about Lotus, because this car forces that conversation whether you like it or not. Lotus, a brand built on lightness, noise, steering feel, cars that punish your spine and reward your soul. Now look at the Emeya. 4 doors, electric, heavy, at least by old Lotus standards. On paper, this should not work at all. And that's why it matters. Here's the honest truth. The Emeya isn't trying to be your old Lotus. It's trying to prove Lotus still belongs in the performance world in 2026, not 1996. The first time you see it, something clicks. This doesn't look like a luxury EV wearing a Lotus badge. It looks serious, sharp, almost tense. The surfaces aren't smooth for style. They're cut for air. Air in, air through, air out. Forget the fancy design words. The car looks like it's moving even when it's parked. And then you drive it. No engine noise, no startup drama, just silence. Until you press the throttle. Yeah, that moment. Your body reacts before your brain does. Your chest tightens, your head snaps back, and your mouth does that involuntary laugh, that "what the hell just happened" laugh. The Emeya 900 doesn't accelerate, it attacks distance, instantly, relentlessly. There's no ramp up, no waiting, just full shove. And unlike many EVs, it doesn't fade. That 2-speed gearbox matters. You feel it keep pulling, hard, clean. This is fast in a way that feels expensive, controlled, confident, not desperate. And here's the thing that surprised me most. It doesn't feel floaty, it doesn't feel numb. Is it as talkative as an Elise? No, of course not, but it's planted, precise, predictable in the best way. You always know what the car is doing, even if it's not shouting about it. That's the Emeya's personality. It doesn't yell, it stares. The ride is another shock. This thing is comfortable, like actually comfortable. Bad roads don't feel like personal attacks anymore. You could drive this daily, long distance, no problem. And that's dangerous because it makes speed feel normal. You look down, you're going way faster than you thought, and the car feels bored. Inside, Lotus is clearly grown up, but not in a boring way. The cabin feels calm, focused, modern without being cold. Materials feel chosen, not thrown in. That performance fabric makes sense here. It feels durable, purposeful. And the screens? They're big, but not distracting. The head-up display is actually useful. It stays where your eyes already are. That matters at speed. This isn't a tech demo, it's a driver's space that just happens to be digital. Now, let's talk about charging, because this is where the Emeya quietly destroys anxiety. Fast charging here isn't marketing fluff, it's real-world useful. You stop thinking in hours, you think in minutes. That changes how you treat the car. You stop babying it, you stop planning your life around it. You just drive. And that's the biggest compliment you can give an EV. Now, does it still feel like Lotus? That's the uncomfortable question. If your definition of Lotus is suffering for feedback, then no, this isn't that. But if Lotus is about engineering clarity, then yes, absolutely. Everything here feels intentional. Nothing feels lazy. Nothing feels fake. The Emeya doesn't pretend to be something else. It doesn't fake engine sounds. It doesn't cosplay nostalgia. It says, this is who we are now. And honestly, that takes guts. Because Lotus could have played it safe. Soft luxury, big screens, no edge. Instead, they built a car that wants to run with the Taycan, and not just match it, challenge it. This car isn't playful like old Lotus cars. It's serious, focused, a little intimidating. And that might upset some people. Good, because the worst thing Lotus could have made was something forgettable. The Emeya is not forgettable. It feels like a brand drawing a line in the sand, saying, we're not disappearing quietly. Is it perfect? No. Is it emotional in the old school way? Also no. But it's confident, fast, thought through, And most importantly, it feels like Lotus chose evolution over extinction. That alone makes the Emeya important, not just as a car, but as a statement. And whether you love it or hate it, you're going to remember it, which in 2026 might be the most Lotus thing of all.